Hey guys, what is up? Shadolance back for another review. Today, finally getting around to the Beretta 93R. This is a gun that got released over a year ago in Combat Arms. I just never got around to the review, so I am finally here today presenting this review to you. Going straight into the stats, we're seeing a damage of 32, portability of 90, rate of fire of 45, accuracy of 60, and recoil of 54. This gun was released before the fully automatic weapons like the G18 Cobra and the Bushmaster were fully released. They had talked about word of them, but this gun was released before they were actually out. Those guns came out about 2 months after the Beretta was released. This gun was the first NX standard that you could actually get that had a burst mode. And was actually a decent gun. It's actually quite a good pistol. The damage drop-off is incredibly low despite the very low damage. It's consistently a 4-shot kill even at a range to a medium vester, which is incredibly nice. That's possibly the biggest asset of this gun. Some might argue that the burst mode is more important, but the burst mode surprisingly actually lowers the recoil by a ton. The accuracy also goes up by quite a bit too, which is really nice. So the damage of 32 is actually quite a low stat. However, the damage drop-off, like I said before, is very low, making it more of like a 35-ish damage even at a range. The portability of 90 makes it among the highest in the game, and at the time of the release of the gun, that was considered really, really high, even for a pistol. Rate of fire of 45, very, very high. I don't think anyone can tap fast enough to make that actually, cap its limit. Accuracy of 60 might seem a touch low to some of you, but it's actually quite high, and if you use the burst mode, it's even higher. It's more like a 70, I'd say, maybe even an 80. Very, very high when you are in burst mode, which is nice. Recoil of 54 is incredibly low, especially for a pistol like this. When you're firing, you shouldn't have a whole lot of deviation, and the spread will not jump up very high. The overall spread recovery is only average, but the overall spread size is incredibly small, especially for this kind of a pistol with a high fire rate that, has the burst mode. The burst mode obviously keeps it controlled, but that's also, very nice. So burst and semi-automatic, those are the two big things with this. It does have the single click on it. It is not a fully automatic gun, as some might say. You can put sights and suppressor on it. You cannot put an extended magazine. However, it has the base ammo capacity 20 of 20. So lots of ammo, very similar to the G18 Cobra. I'm actually going to be comparing this gun to the G18 though, not the Cobra, because it is the only other variant that has the burst mode for 3 shots. So I will be comparing it to that. G18 has a damage of 33, ammo capacity 15 of 30, which is different. The portability of 90 and rate of fire of 45 are the same. The recoil of 60 on the G18 is not anywhere near the Beretta 93R's 54. It's actually noticeable in the G18. The accuracy is 60 on both weapons, making both highly accurate with the first shot, especially when crouching. The G18 overall does have more shots with a total of 45. The Beretta 93R has 20 of 20, so 40 total. The damage on the G18 is higher by 1 point with the 33. However, the damage drop-off on the G18 is much, much higher than the Beretta 93R, so you won't be doing anywhere near full damage at the range. Like I said before, the portability is the same, so no difference there. Same with the rate of fire. The accuracy of 60 is pretty much the same on both weapons. The overall spread on the G18 is larger, but it does recover slightly faster than the Beretta 93R, although it's not noticeable enough to make it like a deciding thing. Honestly, I would practice with the G18 if you are quite good with it. The GP variant, then the Beretta 93R might be the gun for you. Since a lot of groups do ban the fully automatic weapons, sometimes the burst mode will be a nice way to get around that little trick. The G18, however, can have a magazine, sight, and a suppressor, so you can get upwards of 22 total shots on the G18 with the extended magazine too. It's one of the older guns in the game, the G18 I mean. It was released in the 11.26.08 patch, so it's from the original 08 game. Very, very old. I think it was the very first pistol to have a burst mode, if I remember correctly. But yeah, both guns are actually just a lot of fun to use. They're great in game. They perform very well, despite being some of the older guns. The Beretta 93R is one that I never actually went and got for myself. I got this out of a Miss 99 crate that some random guy sent me, so I guess that's all cool. It's considered to be a cousin variant of the M92FS series. If you look, the M92FS series is a massive series. M92FS, the professional, the veteran, the elite, the champion, the most coveted pistol in the game, I would almost be willing to say. The M92FSE, the M92FS Silver, and the Gold. The Gold is the NX Rare variant. So the Beretta 93R is kind of the only default real, base variant. It doesn't have any direct variants, but it does have those cousin variants. I would say the gun is at least fine to keep. I wouldn't renew it if you have to. But that's about all I really have to say. It's definitely fun to use, good for competitive gameplay in certain circumstances, longer range maps is definitely useful. But that's about all I really have to say today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Make sure to drop a like. I really appreciate that. Check out the new TeamSpeak channel, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Shadolance out.